Okay, guys, solid play so far. I like what I'm seeing. But just a few things to talk about before the second half. We got a spectacular boost from the guys coming off the bench, and that's huge because it should leave us with nothing but fresh legs as we get deep into this game. Something I did like? Well, a bunch of times we forced a turnover that led directly to a bucket. I wouldn't mind seeing that happen a few more times after the half. Okay, one more thing. A smooth flow to the second half is just what we're looking for. Let's keep things moving, but not at some kind of breakneck pace. One more thing before I go. We can't let down our intensity. Stay focused, and let's close this one out strong.
All right, the second half beginning in just a moment.
What a performance. Just look at the game for Redick. He's got 14 points, and he's hit the mark twice from three-point range as well.
And Clark, it's no stretch to say the more points he gives them from beyond the arc, the better off they'll be.
Spurs leading by 10. Now Mills. Duncan with a screen on Paul. There's the pick. Here's Mills. And it's good. He planted his feet on the pick and shielded the defender off.
An open jump shot there, and their D not putting up any resistance today.
Leonard against Paul. And they double up Paul. Here's Smith. Rebounded by the Spurs.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Freak. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. Well, when you think of the great playmakers in league history, John Stockton per game averaged double-digit dimes. Think of this. For his career, 15,806 career assists. A record you knew right off would stand for a very long time.
And guys, you know, you look up point guard in the dictionary, and there's a nice little picture of John Stockton there. I mean, he is an unreal distributor. Controlled the game like no one ever has before or since. It's no coincidence that Utah never missed the playoffs in any of the 19 seasons that John Stockton was at the helm.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Rivers comes in for Wesley Johnson. And Smith subbed in for Paul. Diaw, the screen. Freak dishes to Diaw, and it's out of bounds to the Spurs as San Antonio retains possession.
You know what? A low percentage pass on that one, but sometimes it's worth the risk.
Well, that time the risk did not pay off because it was well defended.
Cole Aldrich, he's checked in for San Antonio. Green comes in for Kawhi Leonard. Diaw against Smith. Here's Freak. 10 points for him. Just 4 to shoot. He took good advantage of that screen. Mills has got 4 points now in the quarter.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
And those are two teammates right there working in rhythm. One setting the screen and the other using it to get that separation.
Diaw with the screen on Smith. Here's Aldridge. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted. And really, I like the movement and communication there.
Green kicks to Freak. Back to Green. Freak sets a screen for Green. Crawford with the steal. And the foul called on Freak. That'll be his second foul of the game. The Spurs making a switch here. Aldridge is checked in.
LaMarcus Aldridge.
There's 45 seconds left in the third quarter. A nice shot by Rivers.
How about the inbound pass there? Easy bucket.
Spurs leading by 10. Mills with it. 7 points in the game. And Aldridge slams it in.
And a sturdy screen set for him that time. And he doesn't fool around, just straight to the rim for the finish.
No way for his man to get around that one. That's for sure.
No chance, Kevin. I mean, the screen was in the right spot. His feet were set. He would have had to go straight through him, and that's not legal.
There's the screen. Off the pick. Again, the Spurs good for 2.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
Now, here is Smith. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change to the inside with 1 on the clock. Shot is good, and the Spurs lead is cut down now to just 12 points with the basket from Smith. And as we end the third quarter, and we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. And Los Angeles with some changes. Griffin's checked in for Jordan. Rivers comes in for Wesley Johnson. And it's Ish Smith in for J.J. Redick. Freaks checked in for San Antonio.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for San Antonio.
Clark, looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the boards.
Yeah, but they did a better job tonight. They made the most of the extra rebounds, too.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
Greg, I don't think it'll play out quite that simply, though. The team coming out on the losing end of game 1 is just that much more motivated to get even in game 2 and 3. So I think the edge goes to the losing team.
And what a huge standout performance it was for Duncan. He did all the dirty work that they needed, clearing out space underneath and securing rebounds.
Rivers out there with Crawford. Then there's Griffin. Then it's Smith. And it's Paul in at the 1. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Paul is doubled. From 10 feet out. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. And the Spurs with possession here. 35 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Now here's Freak, guarded by Crawford. And stolen by Jordan. Crawford drives in. Crawford with another miss. And here's Leonard.
Let's get the ball inside.
Here's the screen. Fires at the elbow. And that one's good. Parker.
Just look at how quickly the lead has grown here over the last few possessions.
Clear case here, partner, of saving their best for last. Quite a run.
And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in. And Ernie Johnson is still in the building, folks, for the postgame show. Coming up next.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Many thanks, Kevin. So now we move on to our Jordan player of the game, Tim Duncan, with a strong double-double, points and rebounds. He was a force that was not going to be denied with his efforts both on offense and defense.
Well, he showed us just how good he can be when he's at the top of his game. And the building was stunned. You saw people leaving early, throwing popcorn, throwing hot dogs, spilling soda. He put on a CSDP, a crowd shut down performance. Man, that's what I'm talking about, Ernie.
Tonight, just another page to tack on Tim Duncan's lengthy Hall of Fame resume. The fact is, Tim Duncan can still dominate as he always has. Maybe his game has changed over the years, but like he showed us here tonight, his all-around greatness has never gone away.
And that's it for our broadcast here tonight. But we're just getting started on a new season in the NBA. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you again soon.